And welcome back, YouTube. This is BoosterBoxBuster here with another video. Today I got for you something quite different, and that is my Dragon Quest Metallic Monsters Gallery miniatures that I picked up off of Ami. Now, when I first seen these, I was like, these look pretty dang cool. I like the Dragon Quest franchise. I haven't played all the games. I've played 4, 5, and 6 on the DS. Those were a lot of fun. I played a lot of the Dragon Quest monster games. I had a lot of fun with those. And I've seen these and I'm like, they look pretty dang cool. I had no idea what I was getting. It didn't really describe how large they were. They said metallic, so I wasn't sure if it was going to be like a plastic with a metallic sheen, or if it was going to be actual like metal miniatures or like a metal coating. What I got, I was pleasantly surprised with. They are a decent size, they are metallic, and they have a good heft. Without further introduction, let's get into this. First up, I have to do this because it is pretty much the icon of the franchise. It's the Pikachu of the franchise. And that is Slime. Look at that sheen. Very cool. That classic smile with the two eyes. Such a simple design, but such an iconic design for the series. That is the Slime. And just look at this heft. That is a heavy miniature. The classic Slime of the series. And one cool thing, so they are very heavy, and as you can tell, they have a very big sheen. On the bottom, it does say Square Enix with this little pad. But it also comes with this like paper, plastic pad. I would definitely recommend using that, because whatever you're going to put it on, the edges are probably going to scratch the living heck out of whatever you want to try to display it on. Especially if it's on glass. That's going to scratch the heck out of it. Speaking of glass, do not put too many of these miniatures on a glass shelf, because I would be worried about it breaking. It's not plastic. It's really, it's dense for being a very small object. So, to follow up Slime, we have to go with the much more rare, not in terms of miniatures, but in the game, Metally. So basically, the silver Slime. You run into this guy, you're going to get a pretty good payday in terms of EXP. And it's just simple silver all the way around. Nothing too much to note about it. Alright, so that's Metally. And then we transition to, I want to save him for later. We got Babble. The green, almost poisonous slime blob thing. Once again, you got the simple design, very wide base. You got the bubbles popping out. Very sturdy, metallic, hefty miniature. And then how do you follow up Babble? You gotta go with Metalable. The silver, more EXP filled version of the Babble. Very cool. Hopefully you guys can see that without it being absolutely shined out. Very cool. I like it. How do you follow up that? You gotta go with the slime tower. You got blue. You got orange. You got yellow or gold. Simple all the way around. I just love their goofy expressions. Alright. And then, not to be outdone, we have the metallic slime tower. Very simple, but very cool. Like I said, the cool thing about the Dragon Quest series is that the designs, although simple, they're very iconic. And if you played the Dragon Quest series, even just a couple of games, you're probably going to know pretty much all these miniatures being shown here. And then you have to have a support class. And that's going to be the heel slime. This one's probably the most intricate, being that it has actual, like, almost jellyfish-like qualities to it. And I swear it's not indecent minds going on here. It is a slime, just in a very peculiar shape with tentacles from it. That's not making the case any better. It's mushroom shape, yes. Let's call it mushroom shape. The heel slime. And then in honor of the presents, we have to have the incredibly hefty King Slime. Sorry for the light, literally, like, sorry for them eating the light, but if I want to get decent lighting, this is gonna happen on really reflective material like this. And I gotta say, the crown is so cool. Look at all those colors. That is beautiful. Definitely worth the purchase. This and the other one I'm about to show were the most expensive out of the pair, or out of the lot, but definitely worth the purchase. I mean, that crown alone is beautiful. And look at this guy when he drops the bomb. That is heft to the nth degree there. Although I would be careful. If you are going to do a drop test, make sure to hold it by the crown. That's why the crown doesn't land face down and potentially stab something, because that's going to come down with some pretty good weight. Like I said, be very wary about what surface you put this on. Make sure it's a sturdy surface, because these have a lot of heft, and that weight adds up quickly. These are just 8 miniatures. I'm going to show a 9th and... no, sorry, this is 7 miniatures, right? No, we're at 8. We're at 8. Okay. My math is... I'm done stupid. But yeah. Just between 8 miniatures, this is getting pretty hefty as is. These feel like you're holding like 3 or 4 batteries at once. This is what it feels like. You're holding like 3 or 4 batteries at once. That's double A's. But yeah, next and certainly not least, we have the King Metal Slime. Find one of these guys, you're getting quite the payday for EXP. I love the little chubby cheeks. That's just a great attention to detail. Of course, they don't have a whole lot of detail to begin with, but the simple yet effective detail with the crowning jewel. Beautiful to look at. Now, I did save one that I did not open on purpose because I wanted to show you these things come in like the worst packaging that I've seen. I mean, something like this should come in like little tiny boxes. That'd probably be the best way to do it. But instead, they decide to package them like this. Like a gifted candy wrap from a specialty candy store. That's how they package them. I'm sorry, I do not like that particular packaging style. But because, and on top of it, I mean, am I going to take the time to untie this, save this particular tag showing proof that it's where I bought it at, and that's a lovely little gnat. Goodbye, Mr. Gnat. But yeah, am I going to take the time to untie this, save the crinkly plastic and this card just to say, show proof that it's real? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do it like this. Like I said, the packaging is absolutely terrible for these things. Keep the blue little disc. And then here is the final slime of the video. And this is Slamichi. I'm not too familiar with this one, but it has some sort of like compass keychain attached to it. Leave more information down in the comments if you know more about this one, because I don't know much about the particular Slamichi. But that is the final miniature. They had one in silver and one in blue. I just got one of these because I'm not too familiar with this particular slime. The other ones I'm very familiar with, so that's why I got all of those. But yeah, that is what some of the Dragon Quest Metallic Monster Gallery looks like, if you're ever wondering. They are a fairly good size for a miniature. I mean, these are like, would be considered like large size miniatures in the D&D campaign. And they have a lot of heft. So you gotta, if you get them, just be prepared to put them on a sturdy shelf, because these things are not going to do well on a glass or very flimsy plastic shelf. With all that said, this is Booster I highly recommend getting these if you are a massive Dragon Quest fan. If you're not a massive Dragon Quest fan, they're probably skippable. Maybe just get like some of the more iconic ones like this slime. Until next time, this is Booster. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below. And I'm signing out. Peace.